There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. And it looks like another text parser adventure today. Daemon Quest, the first saga, Legend of the Door. Conceived and programmed by Steve Blanding in 1989. It's shareware. Let's give it a go. Oh, that's a big old preamble. An orphan was born 16 years ago. He soon would be. Find him inside a small hope chest. Generic fantasy start. That's a lot of reading. Okay. His parents' bodies, dagger holes in their backs. Yes. I love you. She too was gone. Yep, it's your standard orphan boy meets the world fantasy. Now, the wooden planks beneath your feet burn with a strange heat that seems to come from your desire than from anything else. To the west, a few hundred yards away, lies the town square, and you can just make out the tops of the grey hills far off to the north. Dwarf country, you think to yourself. Far to the south lie the ancients, the old crags and rocks that lie just past the desert. Let's go west. What? West. So if I type west, it says what? If I type W, it's like, oh, you want to go west? Haha, sure. You're in a town square. The wide dirt road runs from north to south right down the centre of town. To the east is the pier. To the west is a small rundown tavern. The south road leads out of town, and to the north lie more buildings. The square is quiet. There don't seem to be many people about, although you can hear a slight bustle in the tavern, exactly in the centre of a square, or as close to the centre as the simple people who constructed it command. Okay. Read sign. Welcome to Portown. Population 341. Okay. Go to tavern. You are in a small smoky tavern. It appears that at the moment business is a little slow, for there are only 3 people in the tavern. A fat old man drinking his ale in the corner. That's me in 20 years. A half-drunk sailor and a barkeeper. Behind the counter there are 2 great casks of ale and row upon row of dusty old bottles. The wooden floor has a sort of hollow echo as you stroll warily up to the bar and take your seat seatily as the over-description describes itself describingly. Lucky for you, no one seems to notice that such a young man is in such a dirty, filthy tavern. Okay. Talk to barkeeper. Hey pal, all I do is serve 'em up. You got a question? See the man over there. You want a drink? Come and see me. Talk to fat old man. Always a good idea. Error. I don't understand the word fat. Well, I suppose it is from the 80s. The obesity epidemic hadn't really run its course. Let's see. Talk to sailor. We're a young boy. We should talk to a sailor. I don't know anything about that. Now go away. Okay. Leave tavern. Let's go north. You're standing in the middle of a hot gravel road on the north side of town. To the south is a town square. To the east is a small shop that appears to be some sort of apothecary. And to the west is another small shop. This one appears to be a general store. The road continues on out of town to the north. Let's just keep going till we die. The road forks here. One road leads into a town to the south. One road leads west alongside a wide river, and one road leads to a ford that crosses the river to the north. We're going to ford the river. The path continues on in each direction from here. To the south lies the ford and the path to Portown. To the east is a path leading to your home. You can still see the smoke. To the west is a small trail that leads off to the forest. The forest road continues. Let's just keep going north. The road narrows to just blah, 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 blah. You're beginning to enter the foothills. Let's just keep going north. Dense forest. Find yourself in the centre of a clearing. Town square of Force Town. Okay, let's just keep going north. North. Hey. Okay. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say about it. It's like a generic fantasy text parser game written by one guy, probably enjoyed by a few people. Not much more to say about it. If you want a sort of generic fantasy adventure that makes David Eddings look like George R.R. Martin, then by all means give it a shot. You might enjoy yourself, if you're a fan of text parser games. Everyone else can just avoid wandering indefinitely in the forest and talking to sailors and fat men in taverns. If you enjoy me going through text parser games and you want to see a more substantive review, check out my previous review for Daemon. That I fared much better in that one. And feel free to check out the hundreds of other videos I do. And if you like it, hit the old subscribe button. Cheerio.